Hi, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So I was just about to record a video, and here I am recording a video, obviously. And in the previous video, I kind of got yet another one of my attempts at a robot lander out to the moon. Didn't manage to get into orbit properly. Ended up on the dark side of the moon. At the crucial point when I wanted to fire rockets and get into an orbit and things, and couldn't control spacecraft, and so I kind of lost it flying off into space. But when it came out of the moon's shadow, and you could see Kerbin again and everything, it was still out of contact. I couldn't control it because it didn't have a signal. So I took that, I assumed that what that meant was I was, out of range. Literally just the other side of the orbit of the moon. That was too far, blah, 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 something like that. That's what I assumed anyway. So I just came in just to look at this whole communications network thing and everything, thinking that maybe what I should do in this video is put a pared down version of that probe in an orbit about halfway out to the moon, and see if that then gave me a boosted communications network or something like that. So I came in here and had a look at the comm stuff and everything, and look, it's merrily flying away on its own, but it's got those green lines. And if I zoom into it, you can see up in towards the top left corner, it now has a signal again, and I can control it. So I'm a little confused about what went wrong there. I'm wondering if actually what happened was the batteries ran out for a while or something like that. I don't know is the honest answer. But the bloody thing's working again. So that wasn't the problem. So I'm wondering if I can rescue it in some way, shape or form. I'm not sure I can, but what happens, I don't know if I've got enough fuel to, whoa, to burn back. This isn't going well. I wonder if I can recover the damn thing. Can I do it in such a way as I can get to the moon? No, it's not going to work. Hang on. Set as target. I don't think this is going to work, obviously, but I'm just intrigued to see if I can do something with. Oh, what's that? Okay, so in about 26 minutes, I've got a 22-second burn, which might get us kind of back. So this is turning into a kind of, yay, we've got control of our missing probe again, and we're going to, come on, I'm going to try and rescue it. Oh, was it? So, there we go, about there. Oh, stability's off. That's why it's been a bit skittish. Right, so let's go and set an alarm. That looks good. Let's go back. Let's speed up a wee bit. Speed up a wee bit more. So I don't think I'm going to get this on the moon. I mean, that's not what I'm going to plan on doing here. Right, thank you. But if I can get it back close to the moon, or at least back in orbit, or even maybe just like crash land on something, I'm going to call that a win. Right, let's get ready. So I want to burn, what, about 10 seconds out. But yeah, I'm so confused as to what actually went wrong there now. I'm going to have to go back and look at that video again and just check. But I do wonder if, because I think, was I in darkness? I think I was kind of in darkness, so maybe the batteries ran down for a while. That's all I can think of. Let's get ready to make this burn. That start burning now. Certainly seem to have enough fuel for it. Kind of burning through the fuel, but keep burning, keep burning, keep burning, keep burning. Right, let's see where that's got us. Oh, confused about where I'm going now. Right, let's delete that maneuver. Speed up, see where we're going. Okay, we seem to have literally turned round, which is impressive. Okay, let's speed up a bit. What's going on here? Right. I've really not got a clue what's going to happen now. Oh, we're so far under the moon's orbit, I think. Hang on. Yeah, we are. So there's no way we're going to actually encounter the moon, are we? I'm going to mess this up royally. I don't actually know what I'm doing here. This has turned into a right mess, but I'm having fun doing it now. So let's keep going, see what happens. Speed up lots. Oh, I've just noticed in the background there's Taurus and the Pleiades. That's quite cool. I don't think I'd ever really noticed that it's a proper... Wait a second. So does that mean the Kerbal's solar system is pretty much next door to ours or something? That's interesting. Right. So that's going to be my encounter there. So can I say, oh, I don't think I'm going to have enough fuel or anything like that. Yeah, this isn't good. So in that case, can we get back to, what can I do here? So somehow I've managed to get way below the orbit of the moon. So there's no catching the moon now, I don't think. It'd be quite nice to just crash into it at this point. But I'm struggling to... problem is I don't really know how to read this yet. I really wish I could figure out how the hell to kind of zoom the camera to where I want and stuff like that. Looks like something happens. Do I get really close? About there? No, it looks like it's going to be behind it. No, can't do it. I don't think I can do it. In that case, how do I... Right, I want to... Ah, this really frustrates me. So I'm trying to click on Kerbin. Right, I want to... So I want to set... I'm right clicking on the planet because I want to set it as target. But it won't let me. Why not? Oh. I really, really hate this user interface. Like, I'm right clicking on the moon, which I have been before. Oh, what the hell? Right. I don't want to add a maneuver or anything like that. It's not what I'm after doing. Right, focus on the moon. Okay, that's great, but I don't want to focus. Right, so focus on... Right, set as target. Why would you... No! I just want to set the planet as the target. Oh, what on earth? Right, focus Kerbin, no target. Why can't I... Seriously? Oh my god, I hate the interface in this. Just so much. I know I say it so often, but it's so damn frustrating because nothing seems to do what you'd expect it to. Like, you know, I should be able to right click on an object and just get some useful context menu. But, you know, like I right click on the planet and nothing happens. Right click on that spaceship over to the left, nothing happens. Right click on a launch site and I get activate navigation. What does that even mean? Come on. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Now I'm trying to get back to my spacecraft and I can't. Like, I want to focus on that now. And double clicking on my spacecraft. Wow, oh, for goodness sake. Why is it so hard? I really hope in Kerbal Space Program 2 or whatever, some thought has been... I'm sure for people who play this an awful lot, the user interface makes perfect sense, but I mean, no. I suppose it's what you get used to. How do I just want to go back to my spaceship. So what happens if I go back to the tracking station? Right, I want to go to that. Like, wow. So the only way I can do it. It seems to be the only way I can do it. Pilot trash software. Right. Well, I really can't get enough of a burn there at all, I think. So what I'd like to do is, how do I say I want to get back to the planet? How do I click on it and just say I want you to be the target? It just makes no sense. Makes no sense. Right, I want to Why does the burn time go red? Is that because I literally don't have enough fuel? Must be right. It still seems to be obsessing on the moon as my target, and I don't want the moon as my target now. Also, why is it saying burn time 9 seconds is red, but I pull it just a little bit the other way and the burn time is 9 seconds and it's green? That makes no sense to me either. Yank that all the way around. Yeah, I'm not understanding this. Not understanding this at all. I just kind of want to encounter Kerbin now and crash into it. Just so I haven't got quite so much debris kicking about. See, I now want to just drag the whole display over so I can go and look at what that orbit does. And is there a way of... No, why? Oh, I was holding down the shift key to see if shift drag camera would do anything, but of course shift is bloody... I hate Kerbal Space Program at times. Think. Right, how do I delete that? Apparently hitting delete doesn't delete it, because like, why would you make the delete key delete a focused thing? That'd be ridiculous. Right, I'll add a maneuver there. What happens if I go like that? So I think that's saying you don't stand a chance, but let's just, I want to swing around, burn the last of my fuel, see what happens. Right, roll out fuel. And that's it. I think I put yet another bloody thing in another bloody orbit that I can't recover from. Oh, this is so frustrating. Not the, the thing of, I don't quite know how to fly this yet or whatever. I just find... I keep saying it. I know I keep saying it. I'm not boring myself saying it, but I find the user interface in this just so frustrating. It's like dragging the camera around. It only will drag, as far as I can tell. I don't know if there's another way of doing it. The only way you can drag the camera around is by focusing on a thing. Like, okay, that's not great, but okay, if that's how you do it. I'd like to be able to hold down Alt and drag and have it just slide the whole thing over on. I don't know. So I want to just kind of pop over to Kerbin to see where that orbit is, but right, so a double click on there and that takes me over there, so that's great. So I'm over there. So now I want to double click back on my spaceship to go back, and it's not doing it. Like, it's like, no, you want to add a maneuver over here now, don't you? No, I want to go back to my spaceship, please. No. Oh, that's so annoying. Why? Oh. Is it anything... So I don't even know which... So am I still... Presumably I'm still in control, or it's still... Yeah, okay, so that's still the spacecraft I'm in control of. So go back into the orbital view. Okay. So going back into the orbital view takes me back to it. So if I focus on the moon... Is it moon? Moon, whatever. So yeah, like that. Can I double click on So I can double click on Kerbin. So it lets me focus on that. Okay. But if I want to go back to the spacecraft, I've got to go back to it and then back out. No, because that's still focused on Kerbin now, apparently. Oh, for goodness sake. So what happens if I come over here, wiggle the camera a bit, and then... No. So how do I get the map back to my spacecraft? Like, seriously, what am I missing? Oh, and the information is now giving me information for Kerbin. Which makes sense, because that's what I focused on. Oh. Now I can set the moon as a target by left clicking on it. Are you kidding me? So I want to click on the spacecraft and no, that's a maneuver point. What? Spacecraft there. And I don't want to add a maneuver. I want, look, can you see the spacecraft icon? I'm putting my cursor over it. You can see that the hover text is appearing. Click on it. Nah. Ah, you pile of trash software. What's that? There's manual. Yeah, should probably read that right. Oh, maybe I should read this communications network thing. Yeah. Some useful things in there. I should read that, definitely. Construction flight interface, map interface. Okay, but how do I... Yeah, I realise I went quiet. I'm just very quickly scanning over some of that information. No, flight face, no, I just want, where's the camera controls? Camera controls, is there anything there for camera? No. No. Don't see anything about the camera. Rocketry, aircraft, communications network, heat, career, science, resources, making history. No, it's okay. So under manual, it's the map interface, controls, general controls, map and time, flight directions, general flight, flight activities, RCS and trim, docking mode, EVA, editor gizmos, the mouse in flight. So left button. Click, open menu, map, set focus. So double click, middle, target vessel with, middle button. No, that doesn't do anything. I'm pressing the middle button, like you can hear me. I'm pressing the middle button and nothing's happening. So that can't be in the map view then, right? Click, double click, middle button, target, no. Pan and drag with middle button. Let's try that. No, that does nothing. That doesn't do anything. That's only in that view. Okay. So how do I do it in the map view? I'd quite like to do that in the map view. Keyboard modifiers, left shift and left alt. But why would you tell me to use left shift when left shift is thrust? That makes no sense either. Drag with right button, orbit camera around vessel, which is what I'm doing. I'm actually confused about. So that's, hang on, that's flight. So presumably that is literally flight. That is not the map. So should I be? So apparently camera controls when in the map interface aren't under controls, but also in the map interface there's nothing about the camera controls. Oh, it's enough to make you want to rage quit sometimes. If it's there in front of me, I'm just being dim and not seeing it at all. Yeah, I'm really, really, really not seeing it. So, anyway, I can't get back to that spacecraft in the map, it seems, unless I, go back to the tracking station, then select it, and then go back to the map. Way, there we go. Like, oh, come on, are you kidding me? So it looks like, let's just see what this thing's doing. Yeah, it's just in a nice big orbit now. I now have more junk in orbit. What does this mean? I'm not quite sure what happened there. The orbit seemed to change for some reason. Is it still trying to show me an encounter or something? Don't understand that at all. But yeah, this thing just looks like it's going to be stuck in that orbit now. Never to do anything else ever again. Oh, what? Why does it keep there? What was that orange thing about? That I don't understand. That's confusing me no end. I can't focus on this too much longer. It's just going to frustrate the hell out of me. So I need a plan. I still want to get a lander on the moon. I'm not going to try it this time because quite frankly I'm just too fucking frustrated with this now. I'm just so peed off with the interface and everything, and even looking through the manual there, it's like, oh seriously, I want to know how to use mouse controls in the map, and it's all like, you can know mouse controls everywhere but the map, or you can know how the map works but not be told how the mouse controls work. Or if they're there, it's there in a non-obvious way. And yeah, as someone who develops software, I understand how it can be tricky to provide good documentation and things, but like, oh my god, so frustrating. While we're in here then, so can I... So if I hit terminate, what does that do? This will destroy the vessel, killing all crew. Ah, so you can tidy up. Let's try that. Hey, okay, so that tidied that up. So maybe I actually should start tidying some of these up. The sun probe. Yeah, let's tidy that up. So presumably we have some kind of right, what are you? Oh, are you kidding me? So in here I can click on stuff and it just leaps to it. Ugh. Oh, that's annoying. Right, I'm going to tidy some of these up. That's the thing I'm going to do. Because I don't think any of these are serving any purpose. They've all got a self-destruct thing on them, is the story here. Right, yeah. Because it's all getting a bit cluttered now. I think what I may do though is pay some attention to, what's that there? Just some debris. Clear that up. And some more debris there. Right. I might just pay some attention to having a read of brain. Come on, brain, you can do it. The ComNet thing. Just because I'm kind of intrigued as to, does my idea of actually putting something with an antenna on work? Does it create more of a communications network? Because then will that mean that I don't have a dark side of the moon kind of thing? I've lost the bloody entry on the communications network now. No, communications network, there we go. Okay, the current control path as well as potential links and the whole network can be, hang on. There we go. Communication networks allow your vessels to transmit data between each other and Kerbin. You can create a ComNet with antennas which connect back to Kerbin's deep space network. These links are used for control and for science. You can extend the range and signal strength connections by upgrading the tracking station and can increase coverage and signal strength further with relays. So presumably anything with an antenna? Is it anything with an antenna works? Relays. Sometimes you are unable to get to a control point either due to extreme range or because something is in the way. Relay antennas allow a signal to be bounced from a vessel to, okay. That doesn't really help me though. That doesn't tell me. All right. Right, plan. I have a plan. I have something approaching a plan. Because most of this video has just been whining on about the user interface, which I'm probably about to do again because I won't be able to find my sodding rocket or something like that. Is that? It's not it, is it? No, that isn't it. Oh, I really need to tidy this up. Forgotten. Where's the autosave there? Yay! Right. What if? What if? What if? What if? We got. What we got? No, let's build something from scratch. Let's build something from scratch. New. Don't save. So going to go with that, and going to go with oh yes, okay, right, I have a plan ish, kind of a plan. Damn it, do I have a plan? I'm confusing myself now. Go away. Don't save. Right, load that. That's what I want. So I want to start from there, but just think, don't need that. I'm only interested in that. What's that thing there? Right, okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Batteries underneath. Then I want that. Okay, so far so good. Then I just want, no, it's too big. No, don't want a service bay. Okay, I'm going to go for a fuel tank. Hang on, no. Get rid of that. I know what I was going to do. So I was going to take that antenna off and stick oh bugger, I can't remember where stuff is. There we go. I was going to stick one of these on. In fact, stick two of them on. Oh no, that's not fair. Why would you poke out like that? That's not fair. Oh. Also, do I have to worry about what direction they're facing? Tell you what, let's not get ambitious. Let's not get ambitious. Oh. Let's give it two little areas. Oh no, they poke out. Oh, for goodness sake. What about if I put them there? There we go. Oh, that just pokes out. Oh, oh God. I'm so bad at this. Okay, fine. I'm not going to be clever. Just want the one. Right, there we go. Right, so that's got batteries and it's got a thingammy aerial. Right, and then we're going to stick fuel tank. Do I want to... Yeah, what I want is decoupler. I want to be able to drop those fuel tanks eventually. when if I don't need them anymore. Chuck you on there, and a decoupler, and then I've got a horrible feeling this is going to go wrong, and this is just going to be my worst video ever. But I tried, right? Right, so fire that, decouple, fire that, decouple, and yeah, get rid of the fairing. Right, I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but I just want to see if I can get this in an orbit about halfway out to the moon or something like that. Might need boosters as well. Oh, no, oh, no, I didn't do, there we go. Looks kind of tidy so far, which is probably famous last words. So maybe with this, I can. My next plan may be let's build a very rudimentary comms network. So when I do get back out to the moon, I don't lose control. If this works, I should try and put a comm satellite on the other side of the, you know, outside the orbit of the moon, just to help a little bit, maybe. Right, start turning over just a little bit. This is actually quite steady. You just know it's going to flip as soon as I dump this first stage, right? So it's not turning enough. Why? No, no. Come back, come back, come back. There we go. I don't think this is going to make it to orbit. God damn it. Right, let's just shut that down for a second. Cruise our way up. Okay, apoapsis is ever so slowly falling, although the rate of falling is decreasing as well, which is quite nice. Must have just been skimming the top of the atmosphere, I guess. Let's just speed up a little bit. Whoa, whoa, not that much, not that much, not that much. Right, I'm not sure I have enough fuel to get that big an orbit. Right, let's burn a periapsis up. Have I got enough fuel to actually get an orbit? Oh my god. Come on. No, I haven't got enough fuel to get an orbit, I don't think. Oh, it's... Oh, I've really screwed that up. So my apoapsis is like way out. My periapsis looks like it might just dip into the top of the atmosphere. Oh, for pity's sake. Well, let's call this an experiment that will degrade over time and tidy itself up, right? Right, so I can deploy that. Ah, go away, go away. deploy that. And then deploy the antenna. Yay! There's a bit of a wonky angle, I didn't get that at the top. And let's rename ComNet1. What do we think? Is it working? Is it gonna talk to anything? Why am I not seeing any green lines? Because about the only thing it would be able to see is anything on the moon, and we're in the shadow from the moon at the moment. Okay, let's get out the shadow of the planet. Oh yeah, no, there's a green line. Okay, this isn't great, but it's a proof of concept, right? So whatever's on the moon is... Oh! What? No pro control. Why not? Because it can't see anything on Kerbin? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Let's keep going. Whoa. Okay, I've just been all the way around the planet and there was no pro control. Why not? Oh, it's completely out of electric charge. Oh, because apparently all my solar panels are in shadow. That one isn't, not wholly, but oh my god. Okay. Right, it's a good idea, but I need to make sure that I've got full coverage with solar panels. Damn. Okay, that's bloody useless. I managed to actually basically park it in a way that it's got its ass pointing at the sun. So it's mostly not actually generating electricity. Oh, for goodness sake. Still, that gives me something else to try. So I think actually slight test of the idea, but I think I'm not going to do it this time, but in the next video I'm going to actually let's build a communications satellite template and then see about launching some of those to try and get me some better coverage so I don't have to worry about losing control of craft when I send them out to the moon. I think that seems like an idea. It's got to be worth a try. Meanwhile, I also need to go and see how I can tidy up all the spacecraft I've got in here, because there's a lot of stuff in there now. It's a real mess. The subfolder thing annoys me no end because it just doesn't seem to work quite well. It must work, but it's not intuitive. And it's frustrating that I can't just pick stuff up and drag and drop it into places. Maybe there's a better way of doing that. So maybe by the time I actually do the next video, it's probably unlikely. I'll probably come in and just moan about it again. But I might see if I can just tidy up some of these earlier rockets. I think some of these need deleting anyway. I don't really need them anymore. And I should try and break them up into different groups. But that's it for now. That was a really frustrating little session. I thought I'd come in and do a fun little thing. Discovered that things weren't in the state I thought they were in, and then I've just massively annoyed myself more and more with the user interface of this damn piece of software, which I love. I want to be clear about. I do love this game. It's so much fun. It's just so bloody frustrating in terms of doing stuff, just because the interface is so. I don't know. Maybe there's add-ons you can get for better cameras and stuff like that. Whenever I've heard mention of add-ons, plugins, whatever you want to call them, mods, it always seems to be better this, better that, better the other. So I don't know, maybe there's better cam control and I can install something like that. But that's enough whining and moaning and complaining. I'm going to leave that here. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.